Almost 2 months after finding out he's cheated for 6 months, he now has a relationship with her. It's been almost 2 months since I found out about my ex-boyfriend's 6-month-long affair. We've heard from each other from time to time, and he said things to me how he can't imagine having time with anyone but him, how much it'll break him the day he finds out I will have someone else. He told me all that but swapped me for that girl he's cheated on me with. They're together every single weekend, together ever since I broke up with him. He looks so in love and so does she. I don't understand. It hurts so much to see that all this happening to me seems to make them love each other even more and be stronger in their relationship. People tell me he looks so happy, and he doesn't look sorry at all. He told me they talk about it sometimes, but I'm confronted with the hurt 24/7. He said he's more attracted to her. My heart is still broken. I feel everything but good enough. I feel like she's prettier than me, smarter than me, better than me. My mind keeps making her goddess, I think, to try to understand. It hurts that he's not sad because he lost me as his partner, his loved one. Because he didn't. He's sad because of the shame on how he treated me. Edit, sorry for the typo in the title, lol. Update, BFM23 cheated on me at 21 multiple times in our relationship, had a secret relationship and planned to break it off for months. Dear Reddit, last weekend I found out my boyfriend cheated on me. I heard it from a good friend of mine, that he had time with a girl I've always felt insecure about. Let's call her Anna. Anna has always been a sore point in our relationship. When we started dating, I knew how much she liked him and I sort of snatched him from under her nose. They've texted, and I stated towards him that I wish he set boundaries towards her. I trusted him to do so and let the issue go. Until June, on his birthday while he was showering, I wanted to check his phone to check the time. When I did, I found a pop-up notif of Anna saying happy birthday. Now I almost don't have a chance with you anymore. That I confronted him, to which he told me she was just joking around, that he'd never replace me and us with someone like her, and so on. Over the summer we grew a bit more distant. I'm a student, but was working full-time jobs immediately after I finished my 1,5 exam period starting from May. I tried really hard to make sure we were working out fine, but something did feel off. I didn't want to have time with him anymore. I don't know why I was just screaming no with my whole body. I wondered if maybe I wasn't attracted to him anymore. I talked to some friends who didn't really know him about the Anna issue, to which they told me to upfront confront him about it. When I did, he just said the same things. Nothing was going on, I was being worried for nothing, and I am the only one. This brings us to last weekend. On my way to a party, a good friend told me he overheard something that he couldn't let go. He heard my boyfriend and Anna had time. While it hurt, I couldn't even bring a tone of surprise. When I confronted him, he said yes and admitted it happened 2 times in May during my exams. I couldn't let it go and confronted Anna the day after. She told me this happened more than 2 times. In fact, he was ready to break it off since May, and so continued a secret relationship with Anna. He made her false promises to break it off and continued with both her and me. I felt crushed. The betrayal felt like something never before. Having his time with just no feelings I could perhaps forgive, but this was a pure betrayal. In the week following I started, what I thought, my healing path. Coming to terms with it, but I couldn't distance myself and kept asking him why. He told me not to let go of his things at my home just yet. How he doesn't want me out of his life. We called for 3,5 hours crying how we're about to lose each other, and something naive in me thought maybe he won't let go of you just yet. This brings me to today. In the week, he went out to party. He kept looking for parties where Anna would be at, promised me to keep his distance. But he didn't. My friend sent me messages how they were constantly together, how he first went to go smoke with her, and so on. He kept lying about it. I snapped and put an end to us. Today more things arose, and he apparently, while dating Anna and being with me, kissed other girls. That he cheated on his ex-GF. I sent a final text, Took a deep breath and blocked him off of everything and eventually my life. Blocking him away didn't feel like a weight fell off of my shoulders, it more felt like a rope snapping in my chest. I eventually pulled the trigger he didn't want to pull for many months. Reddit, I don't come to you to ask for advice. I know I'm young, that a couple years of my life are nothing to the rest of my life ahead of me, but my pain is nonetheless real. I feel like I gave him away to Anna on a pretty plate, and it feels like I am the only one coming out crushed out of this situation. I ask you to be gentle, as I am not a person who finds comfort in direct words. Most of all, I need support that this gaping hole in my body will be filled. Thank you for reading. Update, hit the 5-month mark, he flaunts her like a show. Hi Reddit. I feel kind of pathetic always coming back to this sub, but I never think of others that way when seeing their posts, and it feels really safe and supportive to rant seek support. So here goes. I've passed the 5-month mark of the day I found out. He's officially together with her for 4,5 months. Gone no contact since 4 months after he told me he's much more attracted to her compared to me. I'm still hurting so much. I've picked up a new hobby which I practice 4 times a week. I've surrounded myself with many new people and the people who support me through it. I've passed and excelled all my exams despite being a depressed mess. The list goes on. And yet, I still feel a huge empty piece inside of me. I can't stand listening to other people's relationship problems around me. I feel so bitter that I'm not being a good friend to them like they are to me. What's mostly giving me jitters and why I am ranting here, is that he posts on social media every single time they are together. It doesn't stop. Every weekend it is like clockwork where he posts her on his Insta story with hot date, admiring art this and that with pictures of them on dates constantly every weekend. He almost never posted me, and never expressed a need for it too, so it makes me even more insecure that might also be a thing that he was missing in our relationship. If he tweets something, she'll reply on it, she'll like it, and on and on. It's been going on like this for a while now, but recently it is only that. Jesus Christ, why? His family is still very nice towards me, offered me to have dinner with them, his mom and sister. They've also mentioned that she hasn't been introduced to them yet either, and he doesn't offer to bring her around. I'm seriously bracing myself for the day that she will be. Edit, he also finds random opportunities to interact with me. For school I needed to send out surveys and posted it in a Discord that is pretty big, and he's the only one that literally went out of his way to like the post. On top of that, he still has some nudes saved on Snapchat. On accident a while back, I fat effed a snap and sent it to him. He replied in 3 milliseconds, and I know he looked at them and didn't delete them. Edit NR2, I think I need to clear some things up. I don't follow my ex or the AP on any SM personally and have blocked him or unfollowed him on everything. We share the same student union and so are part of many shared SM accounts with loads of memories. I have really amazing friends in the student union that I would lose track of by blocking off these accounts. Because of this, I stumble across his posts or he on mine. I am not actively checking his pages. The nudes I mentioned are from over a year ago and so from when we were still together. He then saved them in the chat, over a year ago. They're still there, now that we've broken up. I did not send him any nudes after anything was exposed. I hope this clears the air and I won't get so many "well now you're just are asking for it" and Hess enjoying it messages. I really am just seeking support, there's not much else that I can do. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, for your sanity, stop following their socials. I hope you find peace, you're doing all the right things, love yourself girl. Redditor 2, is there a reason you don't block him on socials? For the most part it seems you've moved forward really well, but you seem to be stuck on this point. He already turned everything upside down, and even with the trauma he is living rent-free in your head through social media. Op answer, I have unfollowed blocked him on everything, but due to so many mutual friends it just keeps on popping up. Kind of leaks through. Redditor 3, for your own sanity no contact means no contact, block him on everything. Try to keep your interactions with his family to a minimum as well. Redditor 4, happy people don't need to broadcast their happiness to the world on a regular schedule like this. That's not to say that happy people don't post pictures of things they have going on in their lives, but that's not what they focus on. My guess is that he's desperately trying to justify what he did to you by proving how happy he is. Happy people have nothing to prove. Miserable people do. Live your life. Enjoy your hobbies. Make new friends. Go on adventures. You'll find fulfillment by being a good person. Redditor follow-up. Perfect analysis. Happy people live their lives. They are not interested in informing others of stuff they are doing. Only people that have insecurities do that. The bigger the insecurities, the more they post. Redditor 5, it's called pain shopping. You're setting yourself up to be disappointed and hurt. Unfollow it means nothing if he's public, but I have a feeling you know that you need to block him. Redditor 6, this guy knows you like the back of his hand. That's why he told you that she was more attractive than you, because he knew that it would mentally affect you and keep you following his every move, with you questioning your attractiveness and always wanting him to find you attractive again, thus leading to my first point. You must disconnect yourself from his social media. He posts all of that stuff because he knows that you're watching and that it's hurting you, but at the same time keeping you near, so that when either he cheats again or she cheats, he can reach back to you because he knows that you're vulnerable and perhaps waiting to feel attractive by him again. Point 2, he always finds a way to interact with me. Sure he does, because he has to keep that foot in the door just in case things don't work out with a new fling. It's kinda like being in control of the only water supply, and just when you're about to give up and die of thirst, he gives you a drink to help you make it another day. I'm going to refer to a book that I've never seen mentioned on here, but it really explains the psyche of many people. The book is named Pimp by Iceberg Slim, and to sum it all up, when a person learns how to control you mentally, they simply control you. Your ex figured you out long ago and was just waiting on the right time to make a move. He knows that you're still in love, and probably more than willing to accept him back, and sure he'll come back and maybe even stay this time, but he won't be faithful until he's too old to be unfaithful. I'm not sure whether or not you're a spiritual person, but if so, in the book of Proverbs, King Solomon said, guard your heart, for a reason. Being the wisest man to ever live, he understood that everyone is different. Some people genuinely have loving hearts, while some are just simply heartless. If a man truly loves you, it would take a lot more than physical attraction to make him leave you. I wish you well on this journey, and I believe that all will work out for you. Best of luck.